buddy. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. How was your Labor Day weekend?
Good.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. That's
it
awesome.
was uneventful, but it was good.
Yeah, mine too. But we got to rest, right? That was good. We hope everybody else had a fantastic Labor Day weekend, and we're back with you, and we're gonna bring you a great show today, right?
Right.
Why don't you tell everybody? Why don't you tell everybody what we've got coming up on the show?
Well, we have the do's and don'ts of uh, employment with a disability.
That's right. That's today's topic. We have lots of stuff to jump into about the do's and don'ts of being employed with a disability and what it's like as more specifically as influencers with a disability. Because since we started the podcast, we've learned a lot about employment and being an influencer. So we kind of just wanted to share that with you guys. Not to mention, we have collaborated with a lot of influencers and we have learned a lot from that experience. So we want to kind of share those tips and tricks with you, and just some things about what it's like to be quote unquote employed with a disability.
Yeah, this should be a fun but informative show.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Like I said, we you've got just me and AJ here today. We don't have a special guest lined up, and we're kind of just gonna also catch you up on what's been going on with Don't Burn the Day and what we've got coming up, because we've got some really awesome things coming up in the future, and we're really excited for all of you to join us and just come along with us and have fun.
Yeah.
All right, Age, we're just gonna jump into it. You started the podcast a few years ago now, and what do you think you've learned after being involved in it for a while? What do you think you've learned or taken away from it?
Um, first, first and foremost, it's not as easy as just beginning a podcast.
Right.
There is a lot of back channel uh activities like booking guests, interview questions. It's so much more.
That's right. There's a lot of work that goes into it. Like AJ said, we spend a lot of time, and as a lot of you know, and if you've done anything like a podcast or anything to that caliber, then you know interviewing guests and booking guests and gathering questions and doing things like that. It's not always easy. It's hard work. So it's not just about getting on camera one day a week and recording a show. It's everything that goes into it, and we have a lot of fun doing it, but it is a lot of really intense work. And but like I said, to be able to do what we do every day
Yes.
takes a lot, but we enjoy it, and that's why we do it. But tell me why you wanted to start the podcast. I wasn't when you first started. I wasn't a part of it until later on. So I want you to tell everybody what really motivated you to start the podcast yourself.
I didn't see that much media for people with disabilities done, done by people with disabilities.
Right. And what? Go ahead.
And now, through our podcast, it has opened up different opportunities to collaborate with some more great people
Yeah.
like we've had throughout the year, year and a half.
We've had some really amazing guests that we've made really close relations, that we've made really close bonds with, connections with, and that we will stay friends throughout the rest of our lives. That the show has brought about. Um, so I'm thankful for that as your co-host, and then coming on as your co-host like 2 years into this whole shebang that you started. Um, I think that we have developed a kind of teamwork situation um, that really brings on a good dynamic. A lot of podcasts that I see don't have what we have. You know,
Yeah.
we've been friends for 11, 12 years, so we have that dynamic going on, but then we also have the dynamic of being work partners and loving what we do and being able to collaborate on different ideas and bring that all together and put it into one show where a lot of people are getting a lot of great information, and I'm grateful and thankful and very happy to be a part of it. So again,
Well,
go ahead.
well, let me say I'm grateful that you agreed to come on and be co-host or partner with
Of course,
me
of
in
course,
this
go ahead.
in this journey.
Of course, I think that, um, throughout everything that I've done as an advocate, whoops, sorry about that, guys, real life. Um, I think that throughout everything that I've done over the course of the last decade or so, um, being a part of Don't Run the Day and being co-host of this show and watching it grow and helping to make it grow has become one of my favorite things. I've done the whole Miss Wheelchair thing and traveled and did all of that. And even though
Yeah.
I still love doing, um, things that have to do with Miss Wheelchair, and I love, um, you know, traveling and things like that, and doing the advocate thing. I really, really love and have found a true, I don't know, I guess passion's the word. Passion for what
Yeah.
we do here, and watching people get information and get resources from what we do makes me really happy. And being able to spread other other news and other events, and being able to host events like, this is something we're going to talk about in the next few minutes. But being able to meet people and just form a relationship with them, um, and learn about what they do. For example, Nikki from Morgan's Wonderland was wonderful. I
Yes.
love her. Shout out to Nikki and Morgan's Wonderland. We love you guys. I just feel like Nikki was a wonderful interview that I took a lot from. Um, Obviously, Jamie Shearling, she's like one of become one of my best friends now. If you haven't seen that show, go watch it, because that's an amazing show, an amazing interview. And Jamie has become a friend of the show, and we talk every day. And speaking of Jamie, we have a great event that we want to talk about. We as Don't Burn the Day are hosting a virtual book launch for Jamie coming up this Friday, September 10th, on via Zoom, and we are so excited for Jamie and her experience with the book. And even though her actual book doesn't come out to the 15th, we are excited to do this for her and to show her the love. And I know personally what it's like to um, do something of this caliber, and I'm just super excited to be able to honor her and give her love and just show her how appreciative we are of her. So everybody knows to go over and register. the The event is completely free, so we want everybody there that give all the love that they can to Jamie. We'll be playing some games. We'll be hearing from Jamie herself. She'll be reading some of the books, so we're really excited about that, aren't we, AJ?
I can't wait. I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
waiting to hear parts of this book ever since she she came on our show.
Yeah,
So
we're just really excited to have been able to collaborate with her. And even though it's only going to be an hour, it's going to be a really short event, but it's just going to be a time to have fun, to celebrate, and to enjoy Jamie herself and this accomplishment that she has done, because I know and you know, like AJ, that she has worked really, really hard on making this, making her dream come to fruition, and we just couldn't be more happy to help her present that. And go ahead.
Also, if you'd like to be a part of the event, the tickets are free, but we'd like you to give a small do- donation to the Trevor Project.
That's right. One of the things that we wanted to mention before the end of the show, and I'm glad that AJ brought it up, is yes, our event is going to be showcased on Zoom, so anybody can come. Anybody that wants to hear about the book, hear about Jamie's life, hear about anything. The event is free. It's going to be a virtual party, kind of like we did with AJ's birthday or with the Patty and Ricky collaboration that we did a few months ago. We are asking everybody to kind of get jazzy, get your Sunday best on and show Jamie some support. But more importantly, um, like I said, this event is free, but we are asking on behalf of Jamie, if you are interested in coming, we do ask that you give a small donation to the Trevor Project, and you can find out more information about them and how to give in the Facebook event in our Facebook event located on the Facebook page for Don't Burn the Day. All the information is located in that special event description page. You can go and find it there. But if you can find it in your heart, please give to the Trevor Foundation just at Jamie's request, because we really love her and we love what they stand for, and we just want her to have a great book launch. And one more thing on this topic, you guys. Jamie's book is actually coming out on Amazon on the 15th. So one thing that's really important is that we get her to become an Amazon bestseller. And how we do that is we have the most people within 24 hours um, go and buy the book, go pick up the book, and just give Jamie some love. So we want Jamie to become an Amazon bestseller, and that's the way we do it. So we're asking everyone to go and pick up the book off of Amazon September 15th, and make her an Amazon bestseller within 24 hours. And we will have the link to her book via Amazon on the Don't Burn the Day media page, so you can find it there.
And we will be giving away door prizes.
Yeah, we're giving away one small door prize along with a game that we're playing. And if you want to go and play along, you can find some questions in our Facebook event discussion section of the event. Today I posted the first question, and throughout the week I will post 4 more questions that have to do with Jamie or the book. So if you want to play along with the game and find out the answers and see if you win the special prize on Friday, then go ahead and put your guesses or your answers down below in the discussion section of the event, and we'll see who wins on Friday night. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a burp.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, all right, guys. Jumping back into the show topic today, and that is being disabled being disabled and employed. For me, I think being disabled and employed means a lot, because you know, we have to think 31 years ago, this really wasn't possible when the ADA came about. But now, thanks to the ADA, and honestly, I think AJ you can kind of agree with me here. I think honestly, because of the pandemic we've been in for almost the past 2 years, that we've basically had the show together. It's given us a lot of time and a lot of great episodes because we obviously work from home, and we've had the opportunity to be able to do that, and to to bring you guys a great show in Don't Burn the Day because of that. So I don't
I
know,
do,
I don't
I
know
do,
you, but I'm very grateful.
I do think the whole working from home um angle has blown up because of the pandemic, making it possible for for people with disabilities to find out their own niches, whether it be creative or otherwise.
Well, that's what I was
And
saying. That's what I was meaning, and when I was talking about how the pandemic kind of made us decide to really go. We had the idea for the podcast, and we were doing it honestly over the phone for the longest time because we wanted to be together and be a team. But you live in one place and I live in another, and so um, logistics of doing that were kind of difficult. But then we found the platform of Zoom, and we
yeah,
made it work. And now, because of Zoom, we have a YouTube channel that we have curated, and people get to not only hear the podcast, but they can watch it. And I think that gives us a lot of good feedback, and things that we wouldn't have pre pandemic, because we didn't have the YouTube channel and we didn't have Zoom available to us. So
um so it has been a good and I would recommend for anyone to get Zoom if you're not um of affiliated with it. Just try the free version first.
yeah, I
And
think I think AJ is talking about if you have, a lot of people are on Zoom for meetings or on Zoom for work, but if you have a desire to create something like a podcast or like a YouTube channel, go in and check out Zoom, and find out the things that you can do with it, because it's really a great resource if you want to do something like, excuse me guys, like a podcast like AJ and I have, or like the YouTube channel, because we really have seen a lot of growth from it. We have, like I said earlier, we have developed a YouTube channel that is growing day by day. And by the way, self plug, if you haven't gone over to our YouTube channel and subscribe, then why not? Go over, subscribe, and like and comment on all our stuff so we
uh,
know what to
tell,
go ahead.
tell your friends.
Yeah. This, if you do that, then we know what kind of content you guys like to watch, and we can kind of keep up to date with that stuff. So yeah, if you haven't, go and check out our YouTube channel because we think it's pretty cool. Go subscribe, go like, and do all the things, and tell everybody because we want to grow a big YouTube family, much like we have grown a solid Facebook family. So um, and if you are a part of our Facebook family, thank you. We love you. We appreciate everything. And we enjoy having events like the book launch we're going to have. We enjoy having events like AJ's birthday a few months ago. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, if you are
More
any, go ahead.
more events will be coming down the line.
Yeah, for sure. If you want to help us with content creation ideas, please go and like our YouTube channel and subscribe. And please become a part of the Don't Burn the Day Facebook family over there because we're always inviting people and we love to have you. We love to have your input. It's just a part of what we do. It's a part of making a great podcast for you guys. And let's face it, for all intents and purposes, it's our job. So it helps us just learn what you guys want and learn to better communicate with you guys. We've had a lot of people really love our content lately, so we thank you for that. Um,
Yes.
People comment on the guests that we have coming on the show, and we couldn't be prouder of all these great people that we've gotten to connect with. And I think again, like that's the coolest part for me is just connecting with the different types of people. Not we don't always have, you would think, well, it's run by two people with disabilities. But honestly, guys, we don't always have people with disabilities. We have
No.
different types of people that are doing really great things and giving back to the community, and that's what we love. We love that Don't Burn the Day. We're shaping Don't Burn the Day to be an inclusive podcast. So we really love that, and we need your help to do that. So, like I said, please go to Facebook, go to YouTube, leave comments. Let us know what you want to hear so that we can continue to do those types of things.
And if there's a guest that you know of that we aren't aware of that you'd like to see on Don't Burn the Day, drop us a note.
Yes, you can always email us at Don't Burn the Day or our private emails. I know you can find mine, and if you have a question for me or anybody else, you can always send a message on YouTube, and we'll get back to you. Oh, I'm sorry, not YouTube, but Messenger, and we'll get back to you and try to give you what you want. But as the main guy here, the main boss man at Don't Burn the Day, what was your original? I know you said you wanted to find find something where you weren't seeing people with disabilities in the media and you wanted to, but now after you've seen Don't Burn the Day grow, what is kind of your goal for it now, moving forward?
Well, I would like to um build more connections with
A family, yeah,
with like-minded folks that just want to spread positivity
yeah,
and build
like we just
build
talked about. So you want go ahead.
build each other up when when they need help or or a low low point.
That's right, guys. And one of the things, I don't know if you kind of got what AJ was saying, but one of the things we hope to do here at Don't Run the Day is really, like I was saying earlier, build a community. Build a community that people can depend on. Even if you're completely, you have a disability and you're by yourself and you don't feel like you have that family unit, you can reach out to Don't Burn the Day and we can be that family unit for you. We can build you up, because
Yes.
because everyone, no matter uh, no matter what point in time they're in or what season of life they're in, everybody has those moments. Everybody has those moments of having rough times and just needing someone. So it is our hope at Don't Burn the Day, not only that we connect you with good people or that we allow you to see people with disabilities doing great things within the community, but it is our hope that we can be a family sort, be a family unit for you and give you what you need. If you need to reach out, if you need somebody to just talk to. We want to be that for you. We don't. It's not all about the numbers for us. It's not all about the followers. Even though yes, this is our job, and it does help us to cultivate our life the way we want to. However, we really want to convey to each and every one of you that we want to build a family within Don't Burn the Day. We want to build a community that gets people talking about different topics within the disability community. If you have CP, let's talk about things that are, I don't know, if you're having a rough day, let's be able to talk about that. If you have a spinal cord injury, let's be able to talk about that. If we have a small win within the community, like today, I don't know, just going off of what Jamie did, launching a book. If you have a small win and you want to talk about that, feel free to be able to do it on Don't Burn the Day platform. That's the kind of thing we want to do. We want to build, we not only want to build you up as advocates or as people, we want to reach out to those people who need us,
Yes.
right?
I couldn't have said it any better.
So, and because of that, we're going off topic a little bit here, but I think it's really important for me to say personally, um, you guys know that, oh, I'm gonna get emotional. Um, you guys know that almost 2 weeks ago, I had, if you've been watching the Facebook page and the video that I posted, in reference to what was going on in my family. I didn't really mention it outright, but I personally had a death in my family that kind of rocked our world really hard. I've talked about him previously on the show, just a few weeks ago. Um, my grandfather passed away just about 2 weeks ago, and I want to say thank you to not only to AJ and the rest of the Don't Burn the Day team, but to all of you, Don't Burn the Day family members who have reached out to me privately and have messaged me, friends of Don't Burn the Day, friends of mine who've just sent their condolences. Thank you very much. I see you, and if I didn't get back to you personally, please don't think I was ignoring you. It has just been a really rough time for me personally and my family. I was very, 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 very close with my grandfather, so this has been very hard for me. Um, but again, I want to send a very heartfelt thank you to everyone who who just sent their condolences, told me to take time, told me to take what I need, and sent their love and surrounded my family with love too. Thank you so very much. That means so much to me. You don't even understand what it meant to me. Actually, um, I was going to take a few weeks off of Don't Burn the Day, and maybe even a month, and I decided that Don't Burn the Day, this is what I needed. This is what I needed to help me get through, was just to stay busy. Of course, of course there are moments, and I'm gonna have some low points at times, but this is what I needed. I needed to jump back into work. I needed to jump back into my Don't Burn the Day family and get back out there and do what I know my grandpa would have wanted me to do, and that is advocate and be, the best person that I can be. So again, thank you all so much for your heartfelt wishes and love and support for both me and my family. I appreciate that.
Thanks to everyone.
And I want to send a special thank you to AJ, who, has not only been a great friend, but a wonderful boss during this time and actually told me to take some time if I needed it. But I told him I was going to jump back in it. And here we are, guys. We're back. And who knows? We're going to have a fantastic show. We're going to have a fantastic week. And I just know that I'm doing what I need to do. So, again, thank you guys so much. Thanks to everybody who's messaged me and still messaging me every day, and helping me get through. It really means a lot. And yeah, thank you.
You're so welcome.
You're welcome. Appreciate it. I almost said you're welcome, guys. Anyway, this isn't a typical show. This is kind of just me and AJ rapping about, a topic that we wanted to get into, and it's kind of gonna be honestly, it's kind of going to be everywhere. But it's been a while since we just sat down and talked to you guys and had a show like this. So we thought it would be cool to kind of update you on what's going on and things that are happening, but also kind of talk about what it's like to be an influencer with a disability. And we know there's all sorts of influencers. There's YouTube influencers, which we don't consider ourselves YouTube influencers. We really love the podcast realm and we like to stay in it. However, we we are thankful for our YouTube family, and we hope to grow it larger over there. Um, but I think to begin with, we just wanted, like AJ said, we want to make a difference every day. Every day, it doesn't matter to one person or to a million. We want to make a difference, right, AJ?
Right. And in, in that aspect, I've decided to go, go back to school in, in hopes of growing part of Doper, Doper today with video c- content.
Yeah, he's he's going back so he can learn more about how to better create video content so that we have a greater reach for all of you guys. But more so than that, I think kind of reaching into the realm of influencer, if you want to call us that. Um, we've been advocates all of our lives. I think we were born advocates. You know, AJ, if you agree, I think we were born
Yes.
advocates since this is all we've known. We really, really, really just want to show you what it's like to believe in what you do, and despite the fact that we have a disability, we are still doing things. We're still able to get out there. I am a mama. I am a wife. I am all these things. AJ goes to school. AJ, is the host of a podcast. AJ um, also has been a writer and done and touched on those types of things. So there's so much that we have done behind the scenes that hasn't always been in front of the camera. Um, that we want to talk about, we want to get more into, and we want to let you know that it's possible. It's possible to have a, a well and fulfilled life if you have a disability, if you are in a chair, if you have any type of disability. Um, it's our goal to uplift those of you who are having moments who that might not be so great. We of all people know that life in a wheelchair isn't always the best. Um, we know it's not easy, but we want to give you hope, and we want to give you we want to let you know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. That you too can do the things that, as long as you believe in yourself and have the capability, you can do those things. Um, that's why we try to bring uplifting people on the show. We try to, with each show, pull out nuggets of knowledge and pass them to you guys so that you can learn something. This show isn't just about showcasing that we have disabilities and what we're doing. We want to pull out nuggets of knowledge and share with you guys so that you can carry that with you in the future.
Yeah. We don't, we are the type of people that are like, look at us, look at what we can we can do.
We don't like to showboat who we are or what we do. Again, I'm gonna let AJ finish, but I just wanted to kind of touch on that. We don't showboat about our disability or what we can do. All we really want to do is be those people who you know say it's in the middle of the night and you can't sleep, but you want an uplifting message. We want to be those people for you. We want to, and somehow, whichever way it is, we want to give you hope and knowledge, and we want to uplift you and let you know that it's all going to be okay. You know, um, honestly, life isn't the greatest right now with everything the world's going with the way the world's going. And we as people have decided that we don't really care about what everybody else is doing. But we know at Don't Burn the Day what we want to do. And again, that is to uplift others, whether you have a disability or not. Yes, our show clearly is centered around disability because we have a disability. But we try to not focus on that, but we can't lie because that is our life, and that's what we live. So and we know that other people live it too, so and we know it's hard, so we want to be those people who again uplift you in your hardest days and tell you that it's possible and to tell you to keep going. And much like the train that comes through a lot of our videos, you just got to keep chugging along. um, you know and we make that a joke, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
You just got to keep trugging along. And we hope that with every show, no matter who's on the show, whether it's AJ or I, or a special guest, we hope that all of you can get a special message that means something to you out of each episode.
But no matter how your day goes, after hearing an episode of your day could be a little bit better
We're right.
after.
That's right. We hope that every Monday with every episode, whether you listen on a Monday or you listen on a Friday or you listen on a Saturday, whenever you listen or whenever you watch, we hope that your day, if you're having a rough day, if you're having a good day, we hope that your day can be that much brighter just by our message, and or just by a special message that you personally take away from our show.
And we're not just talking about the people in the US, we're talking about the people around the world as well. We, wa- we want to hear your stories as, as well.
That's right. I think more so than anything, I think our show is mostly about connection and connecting the dots and connecting those people and helping people find where you were talking about niches earlier, helping people find where their niche is, helping people find what they enjoy, and if we can help somebody do that. I've always said, people ask me in interviews, like, what do you want, what do you want your message to be to the world? Or, you know, uh, what do you want your message to be when you're not here anymore? I think, and my personal answer to that is just, I don't want to touch everybody. Like, but if I can touch, of course, we want the show to be relative to everybody. We want somebody to get a great message. But if we can touch just one person anywhere in the world, no matter
Yes.
no matter where it is, then we've done our job as advocates and hosts for the day. Whether you listen to the show on a Monday, or whether you listen to the show on a Friday, or whether you listen to the show because you're happy, or you listen to the show because you're down, we just want to be those people. We want to be those, that one podcast, that one YouTube channel you go to find peace and to find happiness and to find a smile, even if it's a silly joke that AJ tells, or something silly I did in the podcast episode, and you see it. If you can laugh at it, then go ahead, because we did our job. You know, we obviously clearly do the show from our homes, so there's real life interruptions. Like, my phone goes off all the time. You see my cat in the background. Sometimes you hear my dog. Sometimes you hear the train going through the episode. But those are things that make our show unique. So we want you to enjoy those. And even if it's nothing out of the episode, but it's something like that, if you can laugh at it, then that's what we want you to do.
Yes. Then we've done our job.
That's right. AJ, let's talk about, what do you see a difference um, in yourself because of our podcast? because I can answer that for myself, but I want you to answer. I want you to answer it for yourself, and then I'll answer it on
Um,
my behalf.
well, I like getting getting up every day.
You like getting
Like
up every day now, huh?
like before it was just like, okay, put one foot in front of the other, do the same shit uh, every every day.
Yeah, you're right. Mundane, right? It's the mundane shit every day, right?
Hamster wheel 101.
Yeah, hamster wheel 101. I feel that. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's been a definite change, I think, in both our moods and our our ways of thinking about life because of those things. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. But also I think we have both changed in the way that we've learned how to be better advocates, because we every day with each show we have to learn different things about different topics, and I think that um, given that we have both become more knowledgeable, and that makes me happy. That makes me, not only do I learn, but to be able to share that with you and to be able to share that with our guests, or with our reach or with our audience. I think that's really important.
I like getting to know the inside how people think
Yeah.
about a certain topic or question that we cover in each episode.
Yeah. Oh, okay. um I really like working. I really like before the show airs. I really like the knowledge that, like I was talking about, gaining knowledge on topics that we didn't necessarily know about. I mean, let's talk about um, Morgan's Wonderland and everything that they've got going on. And if you haven't seen that show, go over there and watch it, because it's one of our favorite shows, because Nikki
Please.
is the best. But yeah, it's about learning about the different topics and the different things that we need to know before the show. So I mean, I like I like gaining that knowledge. I like the ability. I like the fact that the show allows me to do that.
I like the different perspectives of our guests as
Right.
well.
Right. um okay, so tell me one thing that you think that you tell me one thing that you think as host, you would like to see different from our show. Oh, did I catch
Well,
it? Did I catch him off guard, you guys? Did I do it? Did I do it? I think I might have done it.
yes,
I think,
I.
well, while AJ gathers his thoughts, I think I'm gonna kind of touch on this question for myself. I think I want Don't Burn the Day to be a little bit different in the fact that, everybody thinks that we're just a podcast that randomly talks about random shit or random topics. But you guys, we really focus on what we want to talk about, and we really try to put together a guest list of people that are going to give, like we talked about, that are going to bring you guys knowledge and that are going to be able to give you guys something back. We don't just talk about disabilities or specific disabilities or our disability as in CP. We talk about everything, and that allows us to give you guys knowledge and give you pieces of information that we think that you guys would love. So I think that we really want um to
It
kind of
all, it
go
also, it
ahead.
also helps us to learn on a new level something that we didn't know about a given topic. So we're helping our audience learn, but we're learning in the process.
Yeah, but when I say what I want to change about Don't Burn the Day, what I would like that to be is that I want people to stop. And I know we've gotten some questions and we've gotten some comments about, oh well, it's just a show with two people with disabilities. But the difference is, I want people to know that we have a perspective that we want to touch everybody. We don't just want to talk about disabilities. We want to make it a show that everybody can get something out of. And
Yes.
I know we've been talking about that and harping on the show on the show lately, but we really, really want this to not just be a disability podcast. We want it to touch everybody. And I know we talked a little bit earlier on what that means to us. But there are so many, as of late, there are so many different disability influencers on here that just talk about their disability, or on YouTube that just talk about their disability. And we as Don't Burn the Day and we as a team have already decided that we want to just, you know, talk about everything,
Yeah.
and the topics that we come up with or that we decide to put on our show title, the show's name is Don't Burn the Day. And so what we really want to do is to remind you guys, in whatever you do, don't take each day for granted. Make it special, make it worthwhile, make it important to you. But even if it's a bad day or a good day, take something out of it and carry it with you, because that's what's important.
Life's too short to put things off. So if there's something you want to do, go do it.
Yeah, and don't let your disability stop you. Don't let your if you're sick today, don't let your sickness stop you. If there's something you want to do in this life, do it today. Don't wait until tomorrow, because there might not be a tomorrow. And I think that is the main goal and the main perspective of Don't Burn the Day, and that's why AJ named it what he did. And it's not just about, people ask us, well, how did you come up with that name? It's not just about what we came up with. It's a message we want to spread. Within our name is a message, and the message is, don't take advantage of the days you're given. Use them for good. Give back to people. Show people you love them. Tell people you love them every day, because you guys, it's so important. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get emotional. um, it's so important to do that every day. It's so important to just be you every day, and to never take advantage of any day you're given.
Nope.
No matter you have a disability or not, you can do whatever you put your mind to. And AJ and I are proof. And if you need more, go watch more of our shows, because that's what we try to do every day. Um, we want to thank everybody who has contributed to Don't Burn the Day and who has been such a wonderful partner to us. Patty and Ricky.com, for example, have been a wonderful supporter of Don't Burn the Day. Since the inception of Don't Burn the Day, they've been wonderful to us. Alex over at Patty and
Yes.
Ricky, if you're watching, we love you.
Love you.
And you guys, Friendly Shoes is still a wonderful supporter of ours. Please go show them love. Go buy some great shoes. They're fantastic.
They're comfy.
Yeah,
They're stylish.
yeah. Just, we really wanted to use today to say thank you, mostly to everybody. We came up with the topic of what it's like to be employed as an influencer, but I think today has kind of rolled into something else. But it's so important to remember what our show really means, and what you can take away from our show, and that is not to burn the day. And
Yeah.
what I get questions every day on our messenger and on our Facebook. Well, what is that? What is your show title mean? What's the show name mean? Well, it means not to take a day in your life for granted, not any day. And it's so important that we share our message, and whether one person or a million people get our message, it doesn't matter to us.
We are,
Go
we
ahead.
all we all have messages. So if you if you haven't put out your message, find a way or outlet to share your message.
That's right. Share what you're meant to be. And a lot of you have reached out to us and said you've learned what you want to be because of us, and we say thank you to all of those people who have again supported us and get something out of our show every week. And you guys, we're not perfect people. We are not YouTubers. We are not superstars. We're nothing like that. We're just normal people who developed a show in hopes to help people, and that's all we want to do. And so this show was just to remind you, and I think we both needed a reminder. Maybe we all needed a reminder at this point in time, um, not to burn the day. And when we say don't burn the day, we mean don't take advantage of what you're given. The time you're given, use it wisely. Go take that adventure. Go take that trip. Go bungee jump even if you're in a chair. I've done it and it's amazing. Yeah, I love it. So I suggest it to everybody. Um,
Well, whoa, you've been
well,
holding,
you knew I jumped out of a plane. Why wouldn't I bungee jump? I mean, come on.
you've been holding out on me.
I didn't hold out. I just thought you knew because I mean I jumped out of a plane when I was
No,
21.
I knew about the um plane jump, but I did not know about the bungee cord jump.
Of course I have. Ad-
How
Adrenaline junkie over here, right?
how could how could we or I do that?
How can you do that? I don't know. You just have to. I mean, you just have to frankly have the balls enough to go up to the guy and ask. Sorry, our show's. But anyway,
well,
yeah, you just
well,
have to.
that's easier said than done,
I
ladies
don't know.
and gents.
I don't know. I was at some. I think I was. Yeah, I think it was in Tampa or Clearwater, a long time ago, and I. It was a good night, and I literally just went up to the guy and said, "Hey, I want to do that. Can you help me do that? Can you make sure I don't die?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "I got you." So I said, "Well, let's do it." So,
Okay.
and then I bungee jumped with CP.
So, ladies and gentlemen, find a way to do whatever the hell you want to do. There is a way to do whatever you want to do.
But disclaimer, I was quite younger then. I wasn't 40 years old like I am right now, and
Yes,
I don't know if I would necessarily do it again. But I mean,
but I would.
it was a lot of fun, and you know, who knows? I might get another hair and decide to go do it again. I love it. So it was fun, and it was one of the most exhilarating moments of my life, besides jumping out of a plane and having babies. So I'm I was very I was very excited and blessed
Well,
blessed to be able to do it.
I've I've done something to that effect. I've walked on fire.
See, I would never do that. Like I would never. You have guts because I would never do that. I'm not all about pain.
It wasn't that easy, but
You did it.
yeah,
See, that's what matters. You did it.
won't probably do it again. We'll probably do it again, but I did it, so
But
uh,
at least you did it once, and you can say you've done it. you know. There's
At least I can say I've marked that off my bucket list.
You're right. Everybody has a bucket list, and here at Don't Burn the Day, we're all about completing your bucket list and even more than that. So going back into the topic of the show is just remember, or the new topic of the show. I'm not even gonna say the topic because it's kind of rolled into something, morphed and rolled into something else, but that's okay. Um, it usually does when AJ and I are hosting together. um, but just remember to take our show title seriously and take our show name seriously. Don't burn the day. Take every second out of the day and gain something, whether it's good, bad, ugly, indifferent. Take something with you that you can learn from, and you know, if today wasn't great, then make tomorrow better. Or if tomorrow is not going to be great, then make the next day even greater. You know, we only get one life, and we have to live it the best of our ability. And we also want to have some fun while doing it. So go bungee jump, or go walk on fire, or go do something that you have always wanted to do and haven't had the chance to. You know, just go do it. Go make the day great. Right?
Go be, go be you, whatever.
And most important, that's right. And most importantly, always, 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 never be an imposter. Be your authentic, true self. Because you yourself have something great to offer the world. And whether you see it now, or whether you see it tomorrow, or whether you see it in a year, you're going to see it. And when you see it, and when you finally realize that's who you are, you can do amazing things. And never let people dull your light just because they're unhappy with who they are.
Yep.
Right?
Life is like a hourglass. Once you you turn the hourglass, it starts running. When you're born, your life starts ticking. So use every day to your advantage.
I mean, I could never imagine 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, if you would have said to me, I'm going to be co hosting a podcast with one of my best friends. Like, I would have told you hell no, because I didn't like to get in front of camera. I didn't want to do all that. But here we are, and I love it, and it's the best part of my day, and it's why I do what I do now, and it's my job, and I truly love it with all that I am.
Don't be afraid to push your own boundaries.
Look at you with all the Confucius little drops of knowledge here, AJ. You're doing great. Confucius.
Don't stay in little boxes that people in your life they they put you in.
We don't like boxes around here. Don't run the day, do we?
No, we we do everything we can to break those boxes.
That's right. We break out of the boxes. And so that's what we're telling you guys to do today. Just remember that you were made to do great things, and never keep yourself in a box, no matter who you are, no matter what disability you have, what person you are. Don't keep yourself in that box. Stretch yourself, grow yourself, give give yourself knowledge, take take something from every day, good or bad, and make it your purpose. Find your purpose, live it authentically, and always, always be the best version of you.
Yep.
And with that, I am again going to say, um, AJ, hosting the show with you has been a pleasure. It always is. And we want to remind everybody once again about all of our great events we have coming up um, here in the future, starting with Friday night for an hour long from 5 p.m. Eastern to 6 p.m. Eastern. We have our great book launch party to honor the wonderful and fabulous and beautiful advocate that is Jamie Shearling. I mean, can you even wait?
Yes,
Can you even wait? I'm
I
so
cannot wait.
um, come join us on this very special night. Come say hello. Congratulations to Jamie because she has worked so hard on this book, and we know it's going to be fabulous because if you know Jamie, you know that she does everything she can to be fabulous and is fabulous. And this is a reminder to kind of get yourself a little bit jazzy that night in honor of Jamie's formal Fridays. Um, so put on your Sunday best and come join us virtually as we celebrate Jamie Shearling and her book launch uh, for From Queens to Queens, how the Madison, Wisconsin drag community saved my life. And there'll be some games, and you can hear an excerpt of the book from Jamie herself. She'll be reading it, so we're super excited. And again, remember that the event is free, but if you'd like to give, um, Jamie and Don't Burn the Day are asking that you please donate to the Trevor Project, and all of the information is in the event section the of that special Facebook event. So please go and check that out. And we'll also have the link to the Trevor Project on our website, so you can find it there and in the show notes of tonight's show, and in the description box below our YouTube video tonight. So if you want to give in any way, please give to the Trevor Project on behalf of Don't Burn the Day and Jamie.
And also on Monday, the uh, 13th, we have award-winning photographer Jaleel King.
That's right. I'm so excited about that show, right? Tell us
Yes.
tell us a little bit about what we can expect.
He is a character much like us. He is jokes, but he is substance with his behind his jokes and wonderful knowledge to boot. So stay tuned for that.
Cool.
He is an award-winning wedding photographer based in Philadelphia.
Very cool. I'm excited to meet him. I'm excited to interview him. And yeah, you guys stay tuned for Monday's show because it's going to be a good one, sounds like. And all the rest of September is going to be pretty good too because we have my friend Jessica Garrett Duncan from Cali Kids. She's going to be on the 20th, which is following Jaleel's show on the 13th. And then also, I believe we have another one of my and AJ, you know her too. She is one of my very, very, very best friends. So much so that she was in my wedding about 6 years ago. We have Miss Jamie Shields from 18 Summers coming on to talk about what exactly 18 Summers means and what that is, and how her and her husband Jim have developed a concept around 18 Summers. And we get to see Jamie again, so we're all excited. We haven't seen Jamie in a long time. It's been a while.
And we also have Josh Smith from Greenbound Support Services.
That's right. We're going to be interviewing him coming up here very shortly on Thursday the 9th, but that will be that show will be pre-recorded and will be uploaded within the next couple days after the 9th, probably the same day we film with Jaleel. That show will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, so you can see that there, and the podcast as well. So we have a lot of shows coming up. We have the interview with Josh Smith is going to be pre-recorded on Thursday of this week, and then we have the book launch with Jamie on Friday of this week, and then we have Jaleel coming on the 13th, And we have Jessica from Tally Kids coming on the 20th. And we have Jamie Shields coming on to talk about 18 Summers and catch up with us on the 27th. So we're super excited about the month of September. And then don't even get me started about October, because you guys, like, October is going to be crazy busy. Not only are we going to be partnering with CP Conference and joining in that situation, but we have also some really other cool events that we're going to be kind of broadcasting and talking about, and other show ideas, other great show ideas, and great show topics to come in September. So I mean October, sorry.
October.
Yeah, October. And then moves us right on into the holiday season. And I think the holiday season is mine and AJ's favorite shows, because we have our special episode of it's called the giving episode, because we're working on great things coming for that. So we're just so super excited for the rest of the year and what's to come. And you guys just stay with us, stay tuned in, stay updated. Check out the website Don't Burn the Day Media, which is dbtdmedia.com, for all our show updates. Check our Facebook page for all the events we're going to have, including the one with Jamie coming up on Friday. Check out the YouTube channel, go subscribe, because you guys, all we're doing is building a family here, and we've talked about it till we're blue in the face today, so I'm not going to talk about it much more. I'm just going to say thank you all for joining us. We've had a wonderful show today, and remember, guys, don't burn the day, and remember what that means. Just take every day as it is special, and pull something out of it that makes you feel good. Thank you to all our sponsors, PattyandRicky.com, Friendly Shoes, and remember to go over to PattyandRicky.com and use our code DBTD10 to get 10% off your entire order. Whatever you order over there, you get 10% off. And we want to thank Patty and Ricky again for sponsoring today's show. And Friendly Shoes, thank you again to the guys over at Friendly. They're fabulous. We love having them as family members.
We sure do.
And again, you guys, I know you've seen our promos for the CP conference go up last week. Thank you to Green Mountain Services for allowing us to partner with them and help create those videos. And we look forward to the CP conference on October 1st and 2nd.
If you're not registered, go register at cerebralpalsyconference.org.
And what is it, AJ? It's free. That's right, guys. It's free to register. So head on over to cerebralpalsyconference.org and register and reserve your spot today. We will see you there. We'll be part of it. And we're so excited about that event. So thank you to Green Mountain Services for allowing us the opportunity to partner with them and get those videos out to you, and just go make sure you're registered. It should be a great informative time. I know they're going to have award-winning guest speakers. We've seen the rundown, and you guys, they're amazing. So,
Yes.
so go check it out. Go get registered. Like we said, registration is free. So do it today, and we'll see you there. And I think, AJ, that is the end of our time together, sir. What you think?
Sounds good. Guys, have a good week, and we'll see you
on Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna see you if you join the event this week. We will see you on Friday, and if not, why not? Because you should have been there. I can already tell you it's gonna be a blast. And, if you don't join our event and you don't see us on Friday via Zoom, then we will see you next Monday with our guest Jaleel, right? Jaleel King.
Jaleel King.
So with that, I think that's a wrap, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Don't burn the day, y'all.
Bye, guys. And remember, don't burn the day.